So this Sunday, the Bears are traveling to New Orleans to verse the Saints in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and man, this is going to be a tough game. This is probably going to be the toughest game since the Packers game, probably since the Packers game, because this offense is a top 5 offense for the Saints. This defense is getting very, very feisty in the last 4 games. They're on a 4-game winning streak. I know I said last video they were on a 2 or 3 winning streak. I don't know nothing. But they're on a 4-game winning streak. Let's try and cut that a little short. I might as well just preface every single video from now on with this is going to be a defensive battle, because the Bears defense really has to step up. And I say this in every single video. It seems like for the past 6 weeks that the Bears defense really has to step up against this high-powered offense. Very, very high-powered offense. I believe they're 4th in total offense. They got to keep Drew Brees off of the field, and I mean it this time. I know last week they slipped up a little bit and left Cam Newton on the field for like 75% of the game, but luckily he screwed up enough. But this game, they have to keep Brees off the field. Once Brees hits the field, he makes magic happen. Let's put this into perspective. Last game that the Saints had at home was against the Lions. 52 points they scored on the Lions. 52. And they were up a very large margin, but since the Lions are like the comeback kings and whatnot, they were starting to build up a comeback, so they only lost by like 14 points. Bears aren't the comeback kings. So the Bears have to get an early lead, and they have to pummel the Saints offense into the ground. So the defensive line really has to get to Drew Brees very, very fast, because last time Ted Ginn had a lot of yards against the Packers, and they have to watch out for the rookie Kamara because he is a very, very exceptional player for that team. Defense just really has to bring their A game. And also another thing that I say a lot is this running game is going to be very, very key. Last week against the Packers, the Saints let Aaron Jones, a rookie, run for 131 yards. So if they can let a rookie do that to them, imagine what Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen could possibly do to them. So they have to rely on the run again, and they have to just punch it down the Saints' throats, do as many runs as you can. But even though I say that the Bears have to keep this running game like the top priority and whatnot, the Saints defense is going to be blitzing the box, and they're going to be packing in the box very, very much, because they don't give respect to the wide receivers like any other team. And why should they? You know, like, we don't utilize our wide receivers enough to do anything. So because of that, I say they got to open the playbook to Trubisky even more. Last week we did see a lot of passing attempts, but he did get sacked and whatnot. I understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to protect the ball. He was pulling like a Nick Foles kind of route back when he played for the Eagles, back when he was a starter for the Eagles. He would always take the sack, never tried to throw it if he couldn't throw it. I like that idea, but you got to throw to know. So what I mean by that is, like, if you throw it and it gets picked off, you know not to do that throw anymore if you see this defensive look, okay? But Fox and Dowell Loggins do not want to, well, maybe Dowell Loggins wants to, but Fox doesn't want to let Trubisky have all those reins, because Fox is playing for his job, of course, this year. And they just really got to give Trubisky this more of this playbook, because if they don't, the Saints defense is going to predict every single thing the Bears are going to do. So the Bears have to do something to, you know, throw the edge off of Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen from carrying this football team. Just give it to Zach Miller a little bit more, if that. Utilize Inman, the new guy that they got from the Chargers, who I don't know about that. They did trade a 7th rounder for him, so I don't really care about that too much, because, I mean, I don't know, if they're bringing in new guys, they have to utilize them. Otherwise, they're just blowing this shit away. I don't know. I hope the Bears can utilize him in some sort of way, and not just as a blocking receiver. I'm still kind of upset the Bears didn't pick up Martavis Bryant, but it is a lot of baggage he has with him, so I'm kind of okay with them not picking him up, even though he's a really good receiver. The last thing I got to say about this game is Fox has to stop playing so selfishly. At this point, he's just playing to save his job. so he doesn't get fired, because he probably knows nobody else is going to hire him afterwards. Even though he did do pretty decent with the Broncos a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago. It was like 4 years ago. He's being very selfish with the way he's playing. I know he likes to have a run-heavy offense, but you don't pick up a rookie quarterback just to run the ball all the time. Like, this is a guy for the future, and you're not teaching him anything in his rookie year. Deshaun Watson is killing it down in Texas because Bill O'Brien gives him like the whole playbook to work with, but plus he has receivers, so he's doing killer over there. Could be worse. He could be Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Kaiser in Cleveland. Fox needs to stop influencing this offense and let Dowell do what he wants to do with this offense and trust in his quarterback as well as his receivers. And like I just said, he brought in a rookie. They brought in a rookie not to run the ball. They brought in the rookie for the future, so they got to develop him, let him learn from his own mistakes, let him learn from his triumphs and all that good stuff, because Trubisky's not happy. I'm not happy. I'm sure you guys aren't happy with seeing Trubisky's lack of involvement in this offense. We would have had the same outcome with Mike Glennon or Mark Sanchez. But anyways, that's all I got to say about this game. It's going to be a hell of a game on Sunday. It's going to be very intense. And the Bears can't let the Saints get early leads, because if they let the Saints get early leads, it's going to be very, very hard to bounce back. Hopefully the Bears can pull out the W against this Saints team going into the bye week and end off at 4-4 at 500, and basically start on a clean slate after the bye week. But we'll get to that once the bye week happens. But I'll see you guys after the game, so bear down.